The Right Road by David Diop. If the poem's title is The Right Road, that means that someone or some group of people have taken the wrong road. And the question we have in our minds already will be, what wrong road did the people take? And the next question we'll ask ourselves is, what is the right road? This is a poem that is a plea to the youths of the African continent not to deviate from the true African values and embrace a deceptive and artificial Western culture. He wishes to use the poem to revalorize African values through the influence of negritude or the thought of negritude. He wants to give authenticity to the African personality, which is at the verge of destruction or collapse from the invasive and corrupt culture from the West. He cautions youths not to depend on the stooges that have been planted by the West in their midst, and they serve their foreign masters instead of the masses. Diop focuses on the present-day African youths not to be deceived by the stooges of the whites. The leaders of these men are imposed by the former colonial masters, and they cannot tell them the truth. They will end up being betrayed with fake promises, and every word that comes out of their mouth is deceitful. They should not count on the deceptive attitudes of the young girls who have copied Western style of life. These young girls refuse their bodies to no one, and they are the betrayals of love. Their beauty is artificial, and they do not look for beauty in the restless mask. They put on makeup and pierce their bodies, leaving sores that produce pungent odors. In order to cover up these pungent odors, they spray them with perfumes to cover the smell from their bodies. They dress indecently by exposing their bodies and work as prostitutes in bars where they are picked up by men. Their beauty cannot be assessed because of their exposed thighs, which are designed mainly for seduction and promiscuity. You will know their true colors when you get into their rooms, although they look sexy, seductive, and calm. Every kiss they give to men, they expect something in return. They are also homebreakers, as they have no value for love. The speaker wonders what legacy they would leave for future generations. The poem is about the moral decadence of young girls who flirt with men in public and prostitute for money. It is also about hypocrisy in the words that come from their mouths, which is deceitful. It is also about fake beauty, as the girls beautify their faces with makeup to entice men. They are very seductive and sexually provocative. They expose and sell their bodies for money. They are very materialistic, and they have nothing to offer for the future generation. They cause pain in many matrimonial homes, which they break up by pushing the men to be involved in infidelity. Ironically, although they look very beautiful, they are all sick physically and morally. Nevertheless, the poet tends to give a piece of advice on the right road to be taken, which is to fully embrace the nobility that is inherent in African culture. These noble values include honesty, beauty, and love. The beauty of the African women is seen from the grace that accompanies her movement without any addition to entice. The African woman gives an honest kiss, which is not based on material gratification. Her love is pure, earnest, and natural. The natural love leads to matrimony, which is crowned with offsprings as a sign of blessing. In effect, the poet is very much concerned about the changing attitude of youths, especially young girls who have become so wayward and to whom love has become a play game where they can get material gratification.